All right, so we'll get started. Welcome to the special meeting of the Springfield City Council. It is now 5:30 on September 21st. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilor Gomez?
Here.
Here. Councilor Whitfield? Absent. Councilor Davila? Oh, I'm sorry. Here?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Do they need to
Councilor
state,
Davila?
Madam Clerk, do they need to state that they are alone?
Not yet. When
Not
we're
yet.
moving
Okay,
into,
we move to executive
when we do
session.
the roll going into executive session, they have to state that they're alone and no one can hear them.
Got it.
Councilor Davila?
Present.
Present. Councilor Fenton?
Present.
Present. Councilor Curran?
Present.
Present. Councilor Ramos?
Present.
Present. Councilor Walsh? Absent. Councilor Williams?
Present.
Present. Councilor Allen? Absent. Councilor Letterman?
Present.
Present. Councilor Edwards?
Present.
Present. Councilor Brown?
Present.
Present. Councilor Hurst?
Present. Would the councilors and their guests please rise for a moment of silence?
They can do that on other shows.
Will you please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We will start with actually, we can't start with anything. Can we have a motion to go into executive session?
I make a motion to go into executive session. Executive session, the council, wait, do I have to read that?
Yes.
The one at the top or the chapter 67 or all of it?
Top one.
Okay.
All of it, Counselor, because you guys aren't going back into open session.
Okay.
I need you to read both, please.
Sure. The council will enter executive session to discuss strategies with respect to litigating position. It has been declared that conducting the discussion in an open meeting may have detrimental effect on the litigating position of the public body. The council will not reconvene in open session. And then litigation, chapter 67, the council will enter executive session to discuss strategies with respect to litigating position regarding enforcement of Article XV11, chapter 67 of the city ordinance. It has been declared that conducting the discussion is in an open meeting may have detrimental effect on the litigating position of the public body. The council will not reconvene in open session.
Thank you. A motion has been made by Councilor Whitfield. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
A motion made to go into executive session by Councilor Whitfield, seconded by Councilor Davila. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on the motion?
When I call the roll to go into executive session, if each counselor can just state that they're alone and no one can hear, I'd appreciate it, please. Counselor Gomez on the motion.
Yes, and I'm alone. Nobody can hear.
Counselor Whitfield.
I'm alone and no one can hear me?
Yep.
And
Counselor, and yes. Counselor Davila.
Yes, I'm alone. Nobody can hear me.
Counselor Fenton.
Yes, and I'm alone and nobody can hear me.
Counselor Curran.
Yes, and I'm alone and no one can hear me.
Counselor Ramos.
Yes, alone and no one can hear.
Counselor Walsh, absent. Counselor Williams.
Yes, alone and no one can hear me.
Counselor Allen, absent. Counselor Letterman.
Yes, I'm alone and no one can hear me.
Counselor Edwards.
Yes, I am alone and no one can hear me.
Counselor Brown.
Yes, I'm alone and no one can hear me.
And Counselor Hurst.
Yes, I'm alone and no one can hear me. Counselors, I'll see you in a few minutes in executive session.